Hi, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited. This is Vlogmas Day 2. And as I said in the last video, we have a very special guest today. Everybody, this is the famous fiance, Brock. Okay, and you're probably like, what is Brock doing here for this video? Well, today we are talking about our top 5 video games of 2025. And it doesn't have to have come out in 2025, we just had to have played it. And I would also like to say that you're also wondering, oh, again, what is Brock doing here? Well, here are Brock's credentials. Okay, and so obviously Brock knows what he's talking about, and I know everybody's anxiously awaiting part 2, so maybe that'll come out in 2026.
I'm working on it.
And and also, I need Brock here to help me describe what kind of games these are because I have no clue what the difference in any type of game ever is. So, let's get started. Actually, back up. First, I want to say that the reason this video came to life is because Brock actually got me a Steam Deck for Christmas of last year. So I played games occasionally on Brock's PC, especially if he wanted me to play them, but it was never like something that I did on my own time, really, or like really looked into and got into until Brock got me the Steam Deck, which I think is probably one of the best gifts I've ever gotten. I feel like I played a pretty good bit. We were a little nervous. We were like, is it worth it for me to get? Because I knew nothing about Steam. I really didn't understand how to play this. It was very hard for me to understand that this was like a PC on a handheld gaming device, but I feel like I played a pretty good bit.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to ping pong back and forth going from our least favorite to our favorite, but obviously they're all in our top 5. So we really liked every last one of these games. So Brock, you're going to go first.
So my number 5 favorite video game that I've played this year was Halo Infinite.
I should also say that I don't think I've ever heard of this game. I don't know if I ever saw you play it. Have I? I don't think I
have Halo.
No, I don't think
I've
I've
played it for weeks in here.
Oh, is that the game where you're fighting with other people?
With the aliens?
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay, okay.
All right, yeah. Halo Infinite came out, I believe, 2020, and honestly, I've never played any of the Halo games until about 2 years ago. That's when I finally played the Master Chief Collection and absolutely loved every single Halo game in there. Besides Halo 4, I'm kind of split on. It was okay. Halo 5 was really bad. I did not like it at all. And then so I moved on to Halo Infinite, and I heard that it was rough at launch, and I had a great time with it. I played through the campaign co-op with one of my friends, and then as soon as we beat it, the very next day I played through the campaign again because I had such a great time, and the multiplayer it's as solid as ever for a Halo game. So I ended up really loving it.
I should also say that I do not really know anything about Halo at all. As you can obviously tell, I didn't even remember him playing this. But I do remember at the beginning of this year that we started to watch the Halo TV show. And needless to say, Brock was not a fan. My fifth game is Tiny Bookshop.
Kind of. I don't know. I would just say it's an indie game.
Okay, it's an indie game apparently. Tiny Bookshop is this game where this woman or man, I guess whoever, you don't really know the character, but it's you. You move into this small coastal town with a car and your little trailer that holds all of your books in it. And it's really cute because it talks about selling books secondhand. So you pay a wage to go to either the beach or the college or the sea storefront, anything like that, and you pay like a certain amount of coins and you check the newspaper daily. And you can get a box. Sometimes it's mystery box, sometimes it tells you what you get, and that's how you like manage your inventory. and you can upgrade and get more things. But obviously, you manage your inventory based off of where you go. So, like if you go to the beach, you're going to want more children's books. If you go to the college, you're going to want more history or sci fi books, things like that, that you just really have to pay attention to. And you can decorate your little trailer however you want and stuff. And one of my favorite aspects of the game as an avid reader is that you can people come up to you for recommendations in their real books. So like if somebody comes up and they're like, "Oh, I want a spicy romance." I don't even have to read the biography of this book. Like I can just go and be like, "Oh, yeah, here's a spicy romance. Take this, you'll love it." And it usually works. But then if I don't know about the book, they have the description of it and what type of book it is. And if it's something interesting, then now there's another book for me to be able to read, which I think is awesome because it also supports authors. And if you hit those sales right, then your sales increase and you sell more books throughout the day. I mean, I'm not for sure how much it was, but it was pretty cheap on Steam, like $14.99, I feel like. And it does get the only downfall, and the reason that it's at the bottom of the list is because it's so repetitive. Like after a while, you're just doing the same thing trying to make more money.
My number 4 video game of the year was this one came out this year with Donkey Kong Bonanza on the Switch 2. She doesn't like Nintendo games. I love them, so that's why she's
That is
shaking her
not
head.
true. That is not true.
Besides Animal Crossing, she doesn't like Nintendo games. But it's pure fun. It's don't have to think about it. You smash through the whole level. It's just a good time. There's no achievements you have to worry about. It's just you can sit down on the couch and you just have a fun time. So I really enjoyed my time with it. It is the only game on the list that I haven't beaten though. I still haven't got to the ending. I got pretty far though. I'm really don't know how close I am. I want to say that I'm pretty far into the game, but every time I played, I've enjoyed my time. So it makes it at number 4.
I do like Nintendo games, and I used to love Donkey Kong games. There's a Donkey Kong remastering that's coming out that I can't remember what it's called, but I saw that it's coming out, or it may have just released, and I really want to get it to play on Brock's Switch 2. I did not upgrade to the Switch 2. Like he said, I always go for my Steam Deck. I think it's the best thing in the world. But it just feels pointless to me. I don't know. I don't know what it is about it, but like I just can't get behind that. Like it's a it's a sandbox game, right?
Mm-hmm.
I That's also another thing though, is that like I usually don't play sandboxes. They're too overwhelming for me.
I mean, it's kind of like one.
I
I
think
wouldn't say
it's
like a
just the
true
fact that
sandbox,
like
but
games like that are just so I don't think it's that they're bad. They're so overwhelming for me. Like you know
I
me.
get,
I'm the type of person that like I want you to tell me what to do.
yeah,
Like I want somebody to be like, "Hey, go do this objective."
yeah, yeah. You didn't like the Zelda games, or
It was
Breath of the Wild, and
too
yeah,
open world for me.
that's why I love it.
I know.
Yeah.
We're very different when it comes to games, as you're probably going to see by this list. My next game, which is ironically not as straightforward, is Night in the Woods. This is also one of the only games, I think, if not the only game. Yeah, I mean, the second game's kind of confusing, but the only game on the list that I also haven't beat. It's about this little girl, or I guess not little girl. She's a college dropout named May. She goes back to her hometown, and it's very eerie and quiet. I played it around Halloween time because it set the perfect vibes. It felt kind of like Gravity Falls, like this small town. Everybody knows her, and she did something bad back in high school. And you're going to play with her old friends, like her old high school friends. She's coming back into town, so she's seeing on them, and like you're finding out why they stayed in college. And she's like, "Oh, like crap, am I a bad person? Like I didn't remember any of this stuff, things like that." And I have not finished it, so I can't say much, but I feel like the artwork alone was enough to make me put this in my top 5. Like it just really felt like something I'd really like. And I like that you can do little side quests like playing the guitar, going on adventures, and like if you don't want to, you can honestly just skip and go through the main story. But I've been doing every single side quest that I can. But that's all I can really say about it because I haven't really gotten far. Like it's very much a story game. Like I'm learning the story as we go, which is not like me, usually it has to be like, oh, I have to be making these actions because I really want them to go ahead. So it's very different than what I've ever played before, but I really like it.
All right, number 3 of my list, which now further thinking I might change, but I have written down Resident Evil 4 Remake. So this year was the year of horror for me. Never really played any horror games besides Outlast, like when that first came out. Other than that, I've completely avoided the genre because Outlast was terrifying to me, and I was like, I never want to do it again. Uh, but me and my friend played Resident Evil 5 co-op campaign, and that's probably what I'm going to change it to now that I'm thinking about it. Cause from personal enjoyment, I really enjoyed our Resident Evil 5. So I'm actually probably gonna put Resident Evil 5 and 3. Even though Resident Evil 4 is great, it probably is the better game, like objectively. But for my like enjoyment out of it, I think RE5 is gonna take the spot.
Okay, it's funny you mentioned that because while you were saying all that, I was thinking and I changed one of my games. So that's actually pretty funny. But it's not my next one. My next one is Stray, which was the first game that I downloaded and played on my Steam Deck. And I was super excited because I'd been wanting to play this forever and I'd been wanting it to come out on Nintendo. But then, as soon as it came out on Nintendo, Brock had already bought me my Steam Deck. But I'd been wanting it forever, and Brock kept saying, "Oh, you can go play it on my PC." But PC gaming, like, not for me. Okay, we had some technical difficulties, but we're back. So I think that I was talking about the video game Stray, which is really good. You play as this cat in this dystopian world, and the cat is on the outside of this globe-like fixture, and basically, without giving too much away, I'm looking at my cat as we talk, and it's making me so sentimental. It is a very emotional game, but the cat is with other cats that are like it, and it falls and gets stuck, and it's stuck in this town with these robots, some which are good, some which are bad, some which are free thinkers, and some which are not free thinkers. And so, like, it's really hard because this cat is having to navigate with these robots, and the robots also want this world unlocked, and you make friends along the way, and there's just these cute little puzzle pieces that you can piece together, and it was really good. I finished it in literally a day, I think.
All right, my number 2 video game that I played this year is, well, the first two was really tough to decide between, but I went with number 2 as Split Fiction. And I played this with my friend all the way through, and it
Hmm.
was
Hmm. Hmm. We were supposed to play it together.
we we were not.
We weren't.
we were
We sure were.
we couldn't even finish. It
You
takes
couldn't
two,
finish. He couldn't finish. Not that I couldn't finish. He couldn't
and
finish.
I even asked you. I was like, "Hey, is
I
it
do not
can
remember
me and
this.
my friend play Split Fiction?" And you said yes,
I don't think this happened.
and you said, "Yeah, you don't care."
I don't
And
think this
then so
happened.
me and my friend played through it,
I do not think that this happened,
and it
but
was easily one of the best gaming experiences I've ever had. Especially like in video games, I can usually tell like how the developers like what they were thinking, like when they were making it, like kind of the process behind their decisions and like how the game, like lifting up the hood and the mechanics of the game, I can usually kind of tell, like, oh yeah, that's what they were thinking. That's why it's like that. But especially towards the ending of that game, I have no clue how they did it. It was one of the best endings video game I've ever had. It's one of the most fun all the way through video games I've ever played. So I couldn't recommend it enough. If you haven't played it, I go buy it right now. Especially if you have a friend or a partner, it is a must play.
I don't know what the ending is because my partner has not played with me. Next up, speaking of uh, games that our partners tell us to play, and then we finally play, and it's like the best game ever. My second game is Red Dead Undead. I love a good zombie game. I think that zombies are some of my favorite like horror creatures, monsters, and so like having a game like Red Dead Undead, I freaking loved it. I think in the way of like the series, technically the storyline is Red Dead 2, Red Dead, and then Red Dead Undead, right?
Dead 2, Red Dead Undead.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
It is so freaking good. I have not finished it yet, but I'm so close.
Mm-hmm.
I think the reason I haven't finished it is because it just started to get so glitchy that I gave it a break for a while because it started to kind of glitch out where the zombies' heads were not there. And so I would kill them and they would just come back to life. So I'd be playing over and over and over and over, and more would be spawning, and it would just get so hard. I love that game. It is so good. The storyline is so good. I mean, all the Red Deads are like amazing, but I just really like the twist on this one. And I love when you walk into the cemetery and it's about to be like a boss fight and he comes up from the grave. It's always funny. Like they're so cringy for no reason, but the zombies are so unique. Like I've
Mm-hmm.
never seen zombies in like I guess Western attire or looking Western, and that's a really cool twist to it. And I mean, some of those zombies are hard. Like the
Mm-hmm.
ones that like crawl on the ground and stuff. Like overall, I'd say that it's not the hardest zombie game at all, but it's definitely got its challenges.
And updated version of that game comes out this week on Thursday.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
It should hope hopefully that headless glitch will probably be out by the time this video comes out, but it'll be like 60 frames per second
will it
HD.
will it be on updated consoles?
Mm-hmm.
So like I can play it on the Xbox Series X.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Well,
it's like a free update if you already own the game.
do you already own the game? But you
I
can't play it on
don't.
Xbox, so
Yeah,
I'd have to
because I
buy it.
only have it physically.
I wonder how much that'll be. I will be buying
It's
this, and I will be
it's
playing this.
on sale. It's like $20 right now.
Is it like?
This is during the Black Friday sale, but
Is
it's normally
it?
like $50.
Is it like pre-order?
It's free. Like if you own the game, it's free.
No, I'm talking about like the new coming out one. Like you said, it's on sale for $20. You don't own it. Is it pre-order? Because it doesn't
No,
come out until
it's
Thursday, right?
just the game that came
Oh,
out years ago
and
is on
then they'll
sale,
just
and then the
update
update
it.
is free.
Oh,
Yeah.
I actually am gonna make Brock buy this and download it on his Xbox literally in a few. Wait, I wonder if it's still on Steam and I can play it on my Steam Deck.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can play Red Dead 1 and 2 on my Steam Deck. I just haven't done it yet.
Yeah, it probably is on sale on Steam.
But
I'd
it's,
imagine.
I don't know. It's hard to play shooting games on something as small as a Steam Deck. I mean, it's just like a Switch. Like it's small. It's so much easier to see on a big TV.
Mm-hmm.
But nevertheless, I will be buying it on something and playing it this weekend. I actually know what I'm doing this weekend now. Do you have any honorable mentions?
Nothing that I can think of. Nothing
Okay, that's fair.
comes at the top of
There's
my head. What's
no.
yours?
Okay. I only made this an honorable mention. It was on my top list and it was number 2, but then I forgot about Red Dead Undead. And it is Sims 4. I have always loved Sims, always been a little addicted to it. I used to be able to sit in Brock's room on his PC and play for 3 or 4 hours at a time, like
Mm-hmm.
nonstop. And then I realized that I could literally play it on the comfort of my couch with my pillow and my blanket and then immediately roll over and go to bed. So it's been a game changer. I know that it's everybody's like not everybody's cup of tea, which Sims 4. I know some people like Sims 2 or Sims 3 better, and I do think they all have their ups and downs, but honestly, I just play Sims 4 the most. This year, I feel like I unlocked a whole new type of variety in Sims 4. Like, I started taking it really seriously. For a while there, it was rough when I was first playing. One, I didn't know that cheats were a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I was very beginner, and so I didn't have enough money, and my Sims would be like eating in their yard, or the high chairs would be outside in the backyard. It did not look too good, and I'd build my house piece by piece. Now that I've unlocked those cheats and have purchased quite a few DLCs, I have like cottage core, vampires, dogs and cats, seasons, a few others. I've definitely taken it a lot more serious, and I spend a lot more time, honestly, building the houses than I do playing through them, and that's not something that I used to do.
I'm surprised that wasn't in your top 5.
Well,
You've also been playing that for years.
I
Kind of
have.
doesn't. It breaks the rules of the list.
No, it doesn't. I played it in 2025, which was the only rule.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess. Yeah, I
yeah,
guess that's true.
yeah. And have I
Yeah,
not played it in 2025? I
yeah.
played
You
it a
played a
lot.
lot of 2025.
I
Probably your most played game.
yeah.
Actually, easily your most played game.
But that I feel like that's because all the other games that I play, like I usually play a lot of indie games, so they're shorter.
Yeah.
Sims is unlimitless. I've done 4 or 5 families this year.
All
All
right.
right, and what's your number one game of 2025?
My number one game of 2025 is easily Alan Wake 2.
I could see that.
Yeah, I was completely obsessed with this game, when I first played it. I bought it forever ago, but I kept putting it off. And then I finally decided just to sit down and play it because I love all of Remedy's other games. I've played a little bit of Quantum Break, I didn't finish it, but Control, I absolutely love. That's also one of my favorite games. The original Alan Wake, also, I played it a lot when I was younger. I never finished it. I also didn't really understand what was going on. I think I was too young. I thought they did another game I can't think of. I don't know. But I played through. I love Max Payne. That's what I was thinking of. They do the Max Payne series, or at least the first two, and uh, so I'm already a big fan of the developers, and honestly, the less you know, the better going into Alan Wake 2. But I cannot recommend it enough. It is another absolute must play, no matter what the price is. If it's not on sale or anything, must buy, must play.
Hot take. I did not like Alan Wake that much. I thought for somebody who does not play a ton of games like that, like a lot of very, you have to be agile and fast, things like that. It
Hmm.
was very challenging. And another thing is when I played the first one, I got lost in the woods more times than I could count. Like it got so exhausting just trying to find myself out of the woods.
Well, the first one is pretty dated.
It was just like I would spend hours upon hours playing this game. Like I put a pretty good bit of time
Yeah.
into it, and I couldn't even get out of the woods. And I was just getting more and more lost, and like I wasn't getting towards the end. I remember eventually I had to get you to help me. I think I was playing it on the Steam Deck. I had to get you to
I
help
remember
me.
you were.
Yeah, and I had to get you to help me get out of the woods. And you were like, you were going in the wrong direction, and I was like, well, I probably can going in the wrong direction for like hours. Like it was very exhausting.
Hmm.
But watching you play Alan Wake 2 was a lot different than the first one, I felt like, as far as what
Hmm.
I played. And Alan Wake 2 did seem a lot cooler. Still not my type or style, but I still think it's really good.
All right. What is your number one game?
Okay. He acts like he doesn't already know when he's the one that got me to play this game. My number one game of 2025. I don't think I'll ever stop talking about this game. It was probably one of my favorite games of all time, I think. I think it is my favorite game of all time, and it was Firewatch. And that game, there was literally Marky before Firewatch, and now there's Marky after Firewatch. Like that game changed me.
And I tried to get you to play that game
I
for like
know.
since we met, like
That's
5 years ago.
that's why I love the Steam Deck. I know this sounds like I'm promoting the Steam Deck, but it's literally like it completely changed gaming for me. I feel like.
Hmm.
Like I was not this into gaming before, but it's just so convenient now, especially because I don't have to bug you to play because before I got you your Xbox, you were kind of like always in the room playing on your PC.
Hmm.
And so then I'd have to bug him and be like, "Hey, can I play this game?" Because all the games that I wanted to play were on Steam. And I didn't have like a console. That's why I was playing. What was I playing Red Dead Undead on? Xbox.
My 360.
Yeah, so like that's why I started playing that game. I think that it completely changed it, and that's why I started playing it, and it was so good. I beat that in record timing, but I tried to do every little side quest that I could. Firewatch is about this man who his wife has dementia, Alzheimer's, and she's in a nursing home, and so he goes out for an 8 month. He goes out for like what an 8 month stint of being a fire watch during the fire season, and he starts talking on the radio to one of the other fire watches. But that brings its own challenges. But then some creepy stuff starts happening around the national park area, and it gets good fast. And the graphics in that game are gorgeous, literally beautiful. And I
Hmm.
love the voice acting. Their voices, I think about it all the time because I have not found another game where I like the voice acting as much as I do in that one. It's not even that it was like super amazing. They were just so soothing and it went with the characters so well. Any thoughts about Firewatch for you?
Well, I've never played it myself. I just watched a playthrough of it back when it like first came out. So I mean, it's not something you can go and replay. Like once you know everything, it's kind of like it loses the magic of what makes it good the first time. But I will say that first initial playthrough is extremely good.
I never knew that.
Hmm.
I'm actually like shocked. I thought that you'd played it
I mean,
with
I've,
as
I've
much,
I've just seen a
but
playthrough.
I feel like you're really good at telling, like, when you see playthrough games or other games like that, like you're really good at being, Mark, you would like this. Like this is the type of game Marky likes. You're really good at that.
Hmm.
You can really tell what type of video game somebody else is gonna like. That's like your secret talent. And I do. I loved it. And you're right. It's not replayable, but it's one of those games that I think about all the time. I honestly I don't know if they come out. There's a few other games that like people say are like that, like Route 96, maybe. I think
I think
there's
that's what
this
it's called.
other one, Island something. I started to play that. I'll put it up on the screen. But like I started to play it. I didn't think it was the same as Firewatch, but I need to finish it. It was a lot more puzzle game. I don't know. I'll have to see if those developers have any more games because it was amazing. I had no clue that you'd never played that, but
I
you're
don't
right.
think they've done another game. I don't know. I'd have to go back and look. I just feel like I would have heard something.
You're right though. Like it's definitely one of those games where you play it once and you're done. That's another one of the best parts about having a Steam library though is that you already own Firewatch, I think.
Yeah, because you bought it,
Oh, I
and we do.
thought you bought it.
Yeah, we do family share.
Yeah, but I thought you had bought it and I didn't have to.
Mm-mm.
Well, either
It
way,
used to be on Game Pass back in the day.
it's embarrassing how much money I spend on the Steam sales, actually. Those Steam sales will get me. They're good. Steam
Hmm.
sales are probably some of the best gaming sales. Thank you, Brock, the wonderful
Hmm. Of course,
fiance,
of
for
course.
joining us for our video. And make sure to subscribe for more and come back for Vlogmas Day 3 tomorrow.